Jose Aldo comes out of retirement to return to the UFC to co-main event UFC 301 against Jonathan Martinez. Today, I'm going to give my official prediction for the fight and my thoughts on how they should have booked Jose Aldo's return. I'm Wyatt, and this is Fight Society. Jose Aldo is coming out of retirement at UFC 301 against Jonathan Martinez. The King of Rio is making his return in Rio. I like the storyline. I thought that Jose Aldo retired a little too soon anyway, but here's the thing. The UFC fumbled the matchmaking for this. Jose Aldo should have came back against Dominick Cruz, maybe Pedro Munhoz, somebody that is an easier fight, that's not a active, young, hungry guy like Jonathan Martinez. This is a big step up for Jonathan Martinez. He's definitely going to be anxious and hungry to get a win against a former champ, somebody with a Hall of Famer, actually, a decorated Hall of Fame career. Jose Aldo. Martinez is active and he's young. This is a bad matchup for Jose Aldo. Martinez is violent, he's aggressive, and Jose Aldo has been retired. I don't know how much he's been training. He might have just started a training camp for this. The fight itself, fumbled. This is not the right fight. It doesn't mean anything. There's no story. They should have done an OG versus OGs fight with Pedro Munhoz or Dom Cruz. That would have been an awesome throwback fight. But what that tells me is that Dom Cruz probably turned this fight down. I'd be shocked if they didn't offer Dom Cruz this fight. Dom Cruz, somebody that should probably retire as well. I did a video about UFC fighters that need to retire. And if Dom Cruz is turning down fights against Jose Aldo, he needs to retire as well, because that's bitch shit. You go from fighting Chito Vera, and there's all these hungry freaking prospects, and Kyler Phillips and Umar, these type of guys at 135, and they probably tossed you a layup like Jose Aldo coming out of retirement. It's not a layup. I'm exaggerating. But if you're not going to take this fight, bro, retire. Call it quits. Throw the mic and the tie on. Stick on the commentator's desk. Now, as far as the fight goes, I don't like this matchup for Jose Aldo. This is fumbled badly. This is the worst pay-per-view of the year. It's okay. We'll eat this one because we got 299, 301, and Conor coming back soon. And I think we're going to have and then we have Islam Poirier at 302. And then I think 304 in July is going to be in England. I did a matchmaking video for that. So they're going to make it up to us. And you know what? This card got not fumbled, but this card took a hit because of how many of the Brazilian stars got put on 300. Charles Oliveira, Alex Pereira, Davison Figueiredo, Jessica Andrade. Who else? A bunch of great Brazilian fighters got put on 300 when they could have went on this card, but it was 300. I get it. Biggest stars go on the biggest card. Jose Aldo is not going to win this fight, guys. That's my take. I hate to say it, especially because I like Jose Aldo a lot. Humble guy, multiple weight classes, longtime champion at featherweight, legend in the sport. Even though he got knocked out, part of one of the biggest moments in UFC history with the Conor fight. When I pick who's going to win fights, I go off of who's more active and who's younger, because the younger fighter wins more times than not. And the more active fighter, from a timing standpoint, from a conditioning standpoint, is usually in a much better position. So I think that those things are all going to play in here. I think Jonathan Martinez is going to make it kind of a sad showing for Jose Aldo. I think he's going to whoop him. My official prediction is that Jonathan Martinez is going to beat Jose Aldo by second or third round TKO. I could see this going to a decision, but I think that Jose Aldo is getting cooked here. That's my official prediction. You guys let me know down in the comments. I'm excited for the King of Rio to come back in Rio, but they could have booked this better. They could have given him a more reasonable fight, and I don't like this one. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Who wins at UFC 301 between Jonathan Martinez and Jose Aldo? If you like this video and you want more content just like this, click that subscribe button down below. If you want more content from me, go check out my weekly comedy podcast, the Hissyfit podcast, and go check out my personal channel, Wyatt's World. Go watch this suggested video, and I'll see you next time.